Referee's instructions. Okay, gentlemen, touch gloves. Now, I've given you both some instructions a little bit earlier on the night, right? You're both professionals and you both know the rules. There is no reason why you don't fight within those rules. Do you understand that? Keep your head out of the action. If you have a knockdown, I want the fighter on his feet to go to the furthest neutral corner, the white corner, and you stay there till I tell you to come out. If your opponent's on the ground for any reason, don't strike him while he's on the ground. It is a foul, and I will penalise you. Do you understand that? Fight clean, fight hard, touch gloves, go back to your corner and wait for the bell.
They've had eyes for each other for some time, these two. No love lost. Hussain yesterday handed Mason Smith a towel, said you'll need this for tomorrow. Harry Garside here in commentary with Dan Ganane.
Doctor,
10 rounds.
You ready? Okay.
Great fight to start the card, isn't it?
Indeed.
Okay.
Ben Hussain has a real look of steel about him. And here we go. Hussain has sparred with the Zoo boys. In fact, Tim actually asked him once, do you struggle to get opponents or do you struggle to find people to spar with, because he's that intense. He only knows one pace, Ben Hussain.
Comes from a great gym, the All-Star Boxing Gym where Liam Wilson is from, and Vegas, Larfield, some exciting fighters coming out of that gym.
So you can see Smith in the blue trunks, the southpaw. Oh, nice uppercut there from Mason Smith. Hussain can switch. He's orthodox, but he can switch. Smith believes he only does that, Hussain, when he feels like he's on top.
Watch your heads in there. Come on, watch your head.
Body here. Mason Smith.
So some good shots, Mason Smith, and keeping that chin up nice and high as he's letting his shots go.
Sneaky little uppercut there from Hussain. Ooh, wild. Right. Didn't quite connect.
Get him up, Ben. Get him up.
Hussain says this man Smith, classic southpaw, good jab, sound footwork. Smith says Hussain, he's got a good engine.
Just crowding himself a little bit, Benjamin Hussain. He's a taller man out of the two.
Setting the pace here, Mason Smith, southpaw from Victoria.
Oh, good uppercut there from Mason Smith.
So trying to...
Watch your elbow in, Ben. Watch your elbow.
Body.
Come on, don't hold him there.
The thing we know about Benjamin Hussain, he can maintain this for 10 rounds. He lives there, he loves it.
Center of the ring.
Come on, be careful your heads in there. Come on, guys, be careful. Right, break, break, step back. Break.
Inside the last 30 seconds of this first round. Smith.
There's not much head movement from Benjamin Hussain, just sort of walking out. Getting caught with a couple of shots on the way in.
Come on, don't hold, Ben. Mason, don't hold. Come on, both holding.
Very close there. As they come apart. Shots there from Smith as he gets away. Certainly the aggressor, Mason Smith, round one.
He landed a few shots, Mason Smith, in that first round. There wasn't heaps of power behind him, but definitely he landed the cleaner shots out of the two, that's for sure. Benjamin Hussain sort of crowding his work, just that touch.
So here are the round one highlights. Smith certainly landing a few, particularly in that exchange. Hussain came in as the favourite here, so a sprightly start from the man the bookie sees as the outsider.
Just interesting to see if Mason Smith can maintain that tempo for 10 rounds. That's the big question.
Mason Smith has not fought since September 2023. Won a 10-round decision, broke his hand and tore his calf. Both looking to get a WBA ranking out of this. Put themselves on the map for bigger and better things. Mason Smith really setting the pace here.
Don't hold, Mason, don't hold.
He's a slippery and awkward southpaw, Mason Smith.
Back to the centre, Hussain. Hasn't really landed many at this point. Smith again. Landing some more shots here.
Oh.
Hussain going to the body there.
I don't know if that was low or...
It was close. Smith didn't really react.
Keep your hands out of it. Keep your heads out of it. Come on.
Smith continues to set the pace here. He's certainly hitting and getting away, although Hussain comes in now and tries to get Smith onto the ropes.
I like Smith isn't loading up most of his shots, just really sort of placing him, keeping Hussain at bay.
This is what we find Mason Smith. He's not really a knockout artist. He has 3 of them, but most of his wins by decision. He's racking up the points along the way, as he has done here the first couple of rounds.
Get low. Come on, boys. Both low, no more.
Referee just about had enough of these low shots.
There's a couple of close ones there, that's for sure.
He's let a bit go here.
Hold, Mason. Break.
First of 5 fights here on this set. No limit card. 20,000 up for grabs as well for knockout of the night. We saw in the prelims, very much front and centre with some of the boxers.
There'll be a couple of people wanting that bonus.
Hussain certainly has been the more patient here. Smith continues to throw. Combinations, trying to get away. Smith getting away from the ropes. Inside the last 20 seconds of this second round.
I know this is where Hussain really loves to work, but Mason Smith holding his own nice and close.
Seeing a lot of jabs and a lot of uppercuts, which are getting through. And now Hussain has Smith on the ropes. Nice late shot from Hussain. But Mason Smith has thrown about 2.5 times as many punches as Ben Hussain.
He's really placing his shots, isn't he, Mason Smith? Not heaps of mustard behind him, but definitely keeping Benjamin Hussain guessing. Well, as you can see here, just when your opponent's throwing so many punches, you have to either counter, you have to either catch them on your gloves or throw shots with them, and you run the risk of getting called with a couple of shots.
Very early doors in this fight, still 8 rounds to go. Obviously Smith, it's going according to plan for him. How does Hussain change things?
I think he needs to have a little bit more lateral movement potentially on the way in, just an upper body lateral movement, making some punches slip, not just catching them on the gloves, and setting a few traps for Mason Smith, and then chopping him down slowly but surely.
Let's go, boys.
So 2 good rounds for the man from Victoria. His partner Brianna is watching and just became parents to a little 9-week-old. Smith on the ropes early here, but done a decent enough job getting away so far.
Get your heads out of it, both of you. Get your heads out of it, all right?
Certainly landing Mason
Don't push
Smith.
him down, Ben.
You said, Harry,
Don't push him
not a great
down.
deal of
Don't hold,
power
Mason.
there,
Let him out.
but they're getting through.
Because there's not much power, you can almost maintain that for 10 rounds, hopefully.
Hussain trying to work the body there. He's just not getting a rhythm, Benjamin Hussain. In fairness, they're not hurting these punches, Ben Hussain. They're certainly racking up some points for Mason Smith.
Doesn't look like both boys are doing too much damage. Mason Smith catching out, sorry, Benjamin Hussain catching with a few hooks in this round, but
left. Mason Smith. Last fight for Hussain was 9 months ago. Terrific fight. Cohen Zoudier went the distance. Very close decision that Hussain won.
Absolute cracker that one was.
Smith seems to be having a lot of success with his uppercuts. As he gets in nice and tight and gets away.
Starting to sort of puff and pan a little bit, Mason Smith, as he lands a few shots though.
Well, Hussain had him in the corner briefly.
Both boys landing a few shots in nice and close.
Come on, Mason, watch your head. Kick your heads out of it.
So this is a much closer affair this round. Hussain perhaps just warming into this nicely.
And Mason Smith keeping that chin just a little bit high, still landing some shots, but just getting caught a couple of times with hooks and keeping that chin just a bit too high.
And Hussain trying to get him caught on the ropes, Smith. There, that was low. That was...
Time. Get over there. Right. Bench too low.
So
Well,
warning.
just do a couple of crunches. Come on. I know it hit low. And up and down, up and down. Come on.
Definitely very frustrating, that's for sure. Makes you
Right.
feel very sick. Copping one nice and low and...
Are you ready? Okay, Ben.
Probably not a bad thing for Mason Smith.
now, it
Obviously,
was
you don't
low,
want to get hit
all right,
there, but
I
it
have
does
warned
give him
you
a
before,
breather.
all right? Don't do it.
Absolutely.
Keep it low. Keep him above the wet. All right, okay.
I reckon that'll be the last
Right, let's
warning
go.
the ref issues. We might see
boys, touch gloves, let's
a
go.
point deducted if that continues. Only 15 seconds left in this third round.
Break.
All right, 3 rounds down. Smith, the dominant fighter in rounds 1 and 2. That seemed a much closer affair.
Yeah, absolutely. Both boys having success. I think Hussain landing a few more shots because Mason Smith just kept his chin up a little bit. A couple of hooks on the outside.
So here's the low blow. Let's see how low it got here from Hussain.
Oh, Jesus. You don't want too many of them, that's for sure. It really takes some wind out of you when you caught one nice and low, and just trying to get the momentum back after that. Sometimes that is a bit of a struggle, so
Yeah.
hopefully it doesn't impact Mason Smith too much.
And probably on his part, beneficial that it happened so late in the round. There was only 15 seconds left, so it's not as if Hussain could have really taken advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mason, I just want you to keep your heads out of it, all right? Yeah, I know. I warned him too.
Warning for Benjamin Hussain for a low shot. 3 rounds down, 7 to go here. Mason Smith really set a cracking pace early, but can he keep it going?
That's it, mate. Boxing. That's it, boxing, mate. That's smart. Interrupt your shot. Interrupt your shot. Now you're 60% shot. That's it, 60%. Find your power shot.
Ben just getting a call with a couple of shots on the way in.
Yeah, they're not doing damage, but they're landing. Hussain, 6 knockouts in his 12-bout professional career.
Super tough customer, Benjamin Hussain. Most of us saw the performance where he broke his jaw and
Don't push
fought
him
another
down,
5
Ben.
rounds.
Don't push the head down. Come on.
He loves living where he's living right now on the inside. And most of his fights look identical to this one.
And working the head of Mason Smith. Keeps coming forward, Hussain. And into the midriff.
Break.
Hussain going
Keep
to
your
work
head up,
again.
Mason. Keep your head up.
Smith nowhere near as busy as he has been. Couple of body shots from Hussain as he tries to get Smith on the ropes.
Stay smart, keep testing that body.
Stop. Too low. Stop. Okay.
Now, hang on, we've got a problem.
Time. Get over there. Okay. Get in there and take your time. Come here, mate. I've got a ping. I know it's an accident. I've got a ping, all right? Don't do it. Come on. 1 point for a low blow.
Well,
1 point for a low blow.
Considering how this
1
fight
point
started,
for a
that
low
could
blow,
be
right?
immense.
Making hard work of it.
Absolutely.
Nice
Only
and
4
fighting,
rounds
right?
in. Every point counts. It's been a semi-close affair so far.
All right.
It was interesting, his
Come on, just
corner,
move
you
around, do a
might have
couple of
heard
crunches
there,
and get yourself back to
implored him to
blood.
go after the body. And at that specific moment, he went low as if to follow orders, not to go low in
bit
an
more
illegal
time, you're
way,
right.
but just was
You want me to, is the cup in place?
astray.
Okay. Is that all right?
Well, if one hurt, you've got to think the second one hurt even
Right?
more.
Okay. Okay.
Just
Time
makes you
in.
feel sick, and you're not fully on after it happens.
So he's got a minute this time to endure Smith with the pain of being hit in the abdomen.
Okay, break. Step back. Step back. Don't push. Step back. When I tell you to break, step back. Let him out, Ben. Don't hold. Come on, you're holding. Okay, break. Okay, you're both holding.
Running up the big left there. And again, Mason Smith. Seems to be his weapon. The left, which has got through.
Mason, you're holding. Mason,
Starting to
lead him
turn
out.
into a bit of a scrappy
punch at him.
affair. I think the intensity
Stop.
that Benjamin
Oh!
No, hey.
Smith had turned away
Time.
here.
Come here. Hey, come
Hussain
here.
thought he was
you
fair
turn
game.
Around. You don't turn around. You come here.
And the
Right?
referee
You don't
agrees.
push him down. Right, come here. I'm not listening to you. You don't turn around. Protect yourself at all times. If he wants to hit you, he's going to hit you if you turn around. Do you understand that? Okay, all right. Now, tidy this thing up. Come on, you're both fighting for a title, recognised title, and you're fighting like amateurs, all right? You're going to do it right? My way or your way? Your way's easier. Time in. Fight.
There's like a father going after his sons there.
Oh, good shot there. Good shot from both boys.
It was a straight right, wasn't it, from Hussain, but
Let him out.
Mason Smith
Mason, let him out.
replied. Closing moments of round 4. Things starting to step up. Smith still throwing them.
Time.
And
Yeah, I'm watching. Don't worry.
that ends a pretty tight round. And again, Smith, even though it feels like he's tiring a little, is the busiest, certainly statistically.
Absolutely. He's just throwing those shots and getting caught. Getting caught with a couple, but he's still landing that, especially that backhand straight left down the pipe as Benjamin Hussain comes in. Seeing that low blow on the impact.
Danilo Priati, yesterday we saw him with the big sunnies on, not today. He's a pretty cool customer. Taking on Nikita Zoo a little later here on Main Event. By the way, let me say on behalf of the Fox Sports family, devastating news, the sudden passing of Terry Hill. Great rugby league player, great character of the game, dying at the age of 52. So thoughts with everyone associated with Terry Hill, from everyone at Fox Sports and Foxtel.
Keep it all nice and tidy, all right? I've given you the opportunity.
Saw the Bulldogs
Let's go.
here
Okay.
supporting Ben Hussain, so a real rugby league flavour here. But that was a very, very sad story that came and emerged today. Hussain going to work here. Round number 5. A little uppercut. Smith comes back. So left to the body here. That's a sustained period Hussain had Smith
Keep your head up,
resting
Mason.
on the
Keep
ropes.
your head up.
Oh, that one right. Little sneaky right, certainly connected flush. Now, he's just trying to step things up, Hussain.
He's on you like a rash, isn't he, Hussain?
You picked this early. Smith, he was going hell for leather early, but could he maintain the pace? That's the big question here. Again, he's on the ropes. He's just finding it incrementally harder to get away.
Let him out, Ben. Come on, don't hold, Mason. You hold him. Come on, don't hold him. Punch out of it.
You might see a bit more holding, I think, from Smith coming towards the back end of this fight.
There's a long way left in this fight if he's going to try and hang on. And again, getting through. A little uppercut there, another little uppercut from Hussain.
Yeah, definitely not as many punches from Mason Smith this round.
He seems more comfortable at the moment, Hussain. But remember, the first couple of rounds, it was all Smith, and you've got the point against Benjamin Hussain.
Watch your elbow. Ben, keep your elbow at him. Break! Keep the elbow out of it, right?
Only lost once, Mason Smith. That was to Nikita Tszyu.
Come on. Keep your head up, Mason.
It was a strong right. Smith continues to throw them, but not the same force.
Break.
Same energy, not quite there.
Yeah, Hussain definitely walking through him a little bit more comfortably now.
Oh, good left there from Hussain. That got the crowd oohing. Near the corner, the Smith corner, imploring him to get away, which obviously does. Oh, there's a good right, but Smith, he wears that well. Fascinating bout this. We're at the halfway point.
Definitely starting to see the impacts for Mason Smith. He's taking a moment before he sat down to gather himself a little bit.
Hey, listen. Come out with your second wind now. Footwork and skin, move. He's trying to bring you into his other way that he was doing. So you got to work it. You understand? You got to keep moving. Bang, bang, move. Don't let him push up. Don't let him push you in the round. Listen, if you're going to stay there, you've got to let some hands go.
So highlights as we move away from the Smith corner.
Let's go, Red.
Hussain
Let's go, boys.
certainly hasn't panicked, even though it was a start dominated by the Victorian. You're watching main event. It's the first of 5 terrific fights here. And there's no limit card.
Nice start for you from Mason Smith.
You're getting away nicely, almost reinvigorating. Oh, big overhead left.
Oh,
Hussain, but then Smith goes to work. Big body shot there from Hussain, left and right side. Mightn't have the ferocity of Hussain, but he's getting through regularly, particularly upstairs.
Break!
I know it's hard with someone like Benjamin Hussain, but I'd love to see Mason Smith move around a little bit more. Just touch and move, touch and move.
He's doing that so well early. So certainly Hussain owning the inside of this ring. Smith doing a lot of moving, or at least trying to. As now Hussain again tries to get Smith onto the ropes, this time does. Smith wrestles his way
Both holding in there. Both
away
holding.
from those ropes.
Haven't seen Hussain go to the body as much since that low blow.
A little nervous, you think? A little worried?
Actually,
One punch out of it. Okay, break. This is going nowhere. Come on.
we hear the puffing and panting of both boys, especially Mason Smith.
Plenty of Hussain fans here, a big cheer squad, including those Canterbury Bulldogs. lefts of Smith, problematic. And put the nice shot. Oh,
Don't hold, Ben.
hang on.
Get your head up.
Wincing in pain,
Come on,
Mason
right.
Smith. Oh, big left.
Big hook.
Just brushed past the nose of Mason
Don't
Smith.
hold him.
Hussain senses something here.
Watch your head.
The
Come on,
crowd
watch your head.
senses something. We're less than 30 seconds left in this 6th round. Moving his head well there, Smith, avoiding the big punch, the big right. Coming forward, Hussain.
So both boys will be sleeping nice and well tonight.
He's trying to land that big bomb. Benjamin Hussain so far not there, but still 4 rounds remain here in the Horden Pavilion.
I felt like that was the first time in the fight we saw Mason Smith hurt potentially, just a little bit.
That was a beautiful round. 95% of it. Come on,
Hussain corner, led by Ben Harrington. And of course the big one, Nikita Zoo, pondering as he prepares for his fight. A few hours against Danilo Friati. Lynn Sandstrom, this is a great story. Fighting for a world title tonight against Lescurat, the Argentine. Apparently been a little problematic in the build-up. Our champion from Argentina. You'd never be that way. You'd never be a diva, Harry Garside.
Just focusing on the boxing, mate.
You've never given the Airbnb people a problem in your life, I'm sure. All right, round 7 of a very tight affair here. Hussain, the hype beast. Mason Smith, the Victorian.
Don't hold, Mason.
Do you think the fact that Smith is a southpaw is causing Hussain any dramas?
Yeah, potentially. I'm sure Benjamin Hussain would have done
let him
heaps of
free,
sparring with
let him free.
southpaws and potentially fought southpaws in his life, especially as an amateur, but it's just a little bit awkward, Mason Smith. That long left hand, especially when he's at distance.
Mason, get your head out of there. Watch your heads. Come on, watch the heads.
Very, very close here. Nice little right there, snuck through and
Come on,
connected with
heads too
Smith and
close. Come on, too
Hussain.
close.
We're seeing a lot of shots from Mason Smith throughout the fight, but not heaps of sting behind him.
Fascinating how the judges are scoring this. Almost into the ribs of Smith.
Let him out, Mason. Let him out. Hold him.
Come on, hit him back quicker. That's it, 2 minutes.
It's a good round for Mason Smith so far.
It's almost like he's just picked up a little.
Good uppercut there from Mason Smith and gets caught with one on the way back.
Break. Keep your head up, mate. Come on, keep it up.
Hussain continues to try and line up Mason Smith, who just keeps staying at arm's length. Inside the last minute of the 7th round. Big left there, didn't quite hit flush from Hussain. There's a body shot.
Better placement there from Benjamin Hussain.
And then, oh, nice left from Mason Smith coming back.
Come on, people, let's make some noise up here for these two fighters. What do you say?
Counter-punching here with the lefts. Here's Smith.
A bit more power as well from Mason Smith. Maybe he's got his 2nd win finally.
Well, after copping those 2 downstairs, he may have just recovered.
Break. Hold him, mate. Don't hold him. Come on.
Good body shots there from Benjamin Hussain.
Hussain looking for the big shot just before the end of this 7th.
Time.
Nice body shot right at the end. Well, this is fascinating. How are you seeing this?
It was a good round there from Mason Smith. I think early on he definitely looked in control, but Benjamin Hussain coming into the round 3, 4 and 5 potentially looked a little bit more dominant, but it is a hard one to score because Mason Smith's not out of it. He's still landing some shots.
But you've got to outsmart him. Hey.
So Smith the busier, Hussain the more powerful. That's pretty much been the case from the get-go. With some highlights here. He spent a lot of time on the rope, Smith.
He had a bit of success that round besides the body shots that he got caught with, but
so you look at the stats here, and a lot of body shots of Hussain. You can see that's his big weapon. But Smith,
Let's go, boys.
more shots overall. That's why he's looked busier, but around the same that they've landed, just 7 more. It's a tight one here at the Hordern. Circling his prey, Benjamin Hussain.
good movement here from Mason Smith. So late in the fight, still got his legs on him.
Well, that's the thing. He's got the engine.
Break! Break! Step back, both of you.
Mightn't have the knockout power, but 6 of his 10 bouts have gone the distance. So Hussain threatening, but Smith cheeky uppercut. Continues to go to work with that left.
Watch your heads in there. Come on, watch the heads. Both of you, watch your heads. Okay, break.
Yeah, a little bit scrappy at the moment.
You can imagine fatigue really stepping in now. Hussain hasn't fought for 9 months. About the same for Mason Smith. His last fight was September. Forward again, Benjamin Hussain.
Still getting caught with that left hand on the way in, Benjamin.
Holding, both holding. Break, step back.
Real damage
break.
done to either fighter
Both of you step
to
back.
this
We're not
point.
break, step back. Fight.
He kept that out, even though he was pushed back there. He kept that one out, Smith. Next one had a bit more success from Hussain.
Let him out, Mason. Don't
Tense
hold him, let him
fight.
out.
They are fighting for a belt, the WBA Oceania Super Welterweight title, and trying to get that WBA ranking, that world ranking. Smith tired right there, but he does manage to step away.
I wouldn't mind saying just touch and move, touch and move.
Break.
Very hard with someone like Benjamin Hussain in front of you, who cuts the ring so well.
Well, he comes forward so well, doesn't he, Ben Hussain? But Smith has largely done his job.
Get your head out, Ben. Get your head out.
Closing moments here of
Come on.
round number 8
Take
as
yourself, Mason.
Hussain
Come on.
charges at Smith.
Don't hold
The
Mason.
aggressor here in these closing stages, Hussain. And now he's starting to have some success. Punches getting through. Smith here, waiting for the bell. Hussain, lovely little uppercut at the end. That was a great flourish at the end of that 8th round.
Exciting stuff from Benjamin Hussain. He lives it. He loves being on the in-close fight. Phone box fighting, as we call it in the boxing world.
Numbers, not power. You're not going to want you to quitter him. Your numbers coming over the top.
Hussain getting talking to from Ben Harrington. As we look here, this was Hussain's best period of the round, and Smith looked well relieved to hear that bell. So 2 rounds left. What do you think Hussain is thinking? Just keep going here, or is he thinking, I just want to make sure of this and get a knockout?
I wouldn't mind saying just a touch more power from Hussain. He definitely looks the fresher one out of the 2, and I think we saw that at the back end of that last round. So
This is up for grabs here, the first fight of the main event card. Maximum of 6 minutes left here. Tight affair. Smith. His weapon is his left. And his jab, just trying to keep Hussain at bay, who keeps coming forward, Benjamin Hussain. Smith's movement has been troubling for Hussain. Just not allowing Hussain to really set himself.
I definitely think if Smith wants to seal the deal, wants to move around a little bit more in these last 2 rounds.
Not having trouble making contact with the head of Hussain is Smith. Again, not with a great amount of power, but just happy to pick off those punches and get away.
Don't hold, Mason. Come on, too much.
Smith looking to improve his record to what would be 10-1-1. Nikita Tszyu would remain his only blemish. Tapia Gonzalez is next. That's the second of 5 fights here.
Nice stuff here from Mason Smith this round.
He's set the pace in this round. Now Hussain charges.
Come on, punch
Seems to
him
go
down.
up
Come on,
again.
punch him down. Head up, Mason.
Smith has thrown nearly double the punches of Hussain over the course of this fight.
Come on. Come on, get your heads out of it. Mason, stop holding.
Oh, there's a left that got through from Hussain.
Nice little hook there, wasn't it?
Still a minute 10 left here. Smith, even when he's looking a little shaky, still manages to get away. Right, getting through again. Hussain. Smith, though, just handles it. Now he's in the corner, but gets away.
Still landing those shots, Mason Smith. No damage on him whatsoever, but
That was a solid shot that just rocked Smith ever so slightly. His head was rocked back.
You've got to show him something, Mason. Come on.
Certainly looks fatigued, Mason Smith, but his performance would not reflect that.
You've got to work in there.
Oh, there's a nice left that got under Benjamin Hussain.
back in the head back there, Benjamin Hussain of Mason Smith.
This is a very close contest. Hussain again trying to do his best work at the end of the round. Oh, a couple of great shots. Oh, the bell may have just saved Mason Smith.
It's a bit of a stagger back to his corner.
So yet again, he goes to work in the last 30 seconds. The easy thing to say as an observer is, why isn't he doing that earlier?
He definitely looks the fresher one out of the two. Mason Smith really just placing his shots out there. There's no power behind him, so I wouldn't mind seeing just a touch more intensity from Benjamin Hussain.
Last round.
That could be a really important finish to the round because Smith had the better of it, you would think, early in round number 9. But this might just have made a real impression on the judges.
Absolutely, and it is a close contest. Every round counts.
And you got that 1 point deducted for the low blow against Hussain. Well, this could be wild this last round because it's Mason Smith and Benjamin Hussain. 1 round left. Hussain with his big fan club, hoping for a big knockout blow. Smith, again the aggressor early in the round.
Let's see if he can maintain it for 3 minutes. Landing a few shots here, Mason Smith.
We've seen as we cross the midway point of rounds, that's when Smith just starts to fatigue a
Oh, big shot.
That's a cracking left.
Oh, he's down.
Mason Smith is down and Hussain comes up with a big knockdown.
5, 6, come here, Mason. 7.
Still a long time in this round.
To the right. 1 step to the left. All right, hands
He's
up.
poised,
Protect
Benjamin
yourself.
Hussain looking for the big finish here. Can he do it in the last round? Smith, oh, his head was knocked back there. Mason Smith's in trouble here. Hussain
fighting back.
into the body, but Smith again gets away, but he wears some shots. Ben Hussain looking for the knockout to put this to bed.
He's the wrap up here, doesn't he?
Smith again is taking shots, and again is wearing them well as he tries to come back with a couple of shots of his own. But Ben Hussain really going to work, and Ben Hussain has won the fight with a 10th round knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, could we please have a round of applause for these two warriors? In comes with 1 minute and 14 seconds into round number 10. Your referee, the Rose Brand Vocali, calls a stop to this contest for your winner by TKO, and still the WBA Oceania Super Welterweight Champion, Benjamin the Hype Beast